Hey guys, Dr. J here again for another Move With Me Monday. And with the long weekend this weekend, I wanted to take this time to actually talk about rest days and active recovery. So with gyms being closed, we were seeing a lot of overuse injuries in terms of people running, biking a lot more than they normally would. And now with gyms reopening again, we're starting to see those overuse injuries in sprains, strains, and lots of muscle soreness related to kind of doing the same activity every day. So when I talk to my patients often, and we talk about rest days, what they talk about is sort of laying around, much like Lucky is behind me right now, having a true rest day, not doing much, and eating their cheat meals. But what I like to talk to people about and educate them about is active recovery. So active recovery is something that you may have heard of in doing after a workout. The reason it's important is when you're working out, pumping your muscles, lifting weights, one of the byproducts of your muscles working and using oxygen and using energy is lactic acid. And lactic acid will actually build up in the muscles. So if you just stop immediately after you're done, you don't stretch, you don't do anything, that lactic acid will actually sit in those muscles and will make recovery for your muscles harder. So active recovery after a workout can look like going for a walk, doing some gentle stretching, getting on the bike, and just allowing your heart rate to stay elevated for a little while longer, because that actually helps pump the lactic acid out of the muscles. So we can actually use active recovery when we're talking about rest days. So rest days don't have to be just fully sitting on the couch, not doing anything, really just a full day off. You may actually want to think about doing some light activity. And you want to pick an activity that's different than the activity you're normally doing, because you're using your body in the same way when you're either running or lifting weights. I know you may vary your training programs, but that's always the same activity. So when picturing your off day, you may actually want to think about renting a paddleboard or a kayak and going out with some friends, taking a light walk or some hiking, doing some yoga, getting in the water and doing some swimming, because what that will actually do is it will get your heart rate lightly elevated and it will help pump out any of the residual lactic acid. It will actually also help with muscle tightness, because movement actually releases some tension on the muscles, specifically gentle movement. So when you're thinking about your long weekend Monday and what you want to do with that day, please think about doing some active recovery to really give your muscles and your body some love and keep them able to train the way that you want to so that you don't get injured. Have a safe long weekend, everyone.